A Villain in Venice, Jane of the Air, Book 1. A steampunk detective and aviatrix and part-time spy. Available now. All profits to the NHS.
Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. This time I want to talk to you about something that does and doesn't exist simultaneously. Well, no, it definitely exists because I've watched it, but it shouldn't exist. The H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society got together in 2005 and made Call of Cthulhu on film, and I'd not seen it. It took some tracking down, and getting it shipped to the UK is less than cheap. And it's only available on DVD, never made on Blu-ray. But, well, let's put it this way. The original story is fairly well known. It's the basis of the game and everything. And I won't spoil the actual story, but what I need to say is that this society have got together and they've made a classic 1920s silent movie version of Call of Cthulhu, making it look remarkably like it did then. There are very, very few shots that look anything other than authentic. It's an absolute homage. Well, let's put it this way, right? When I'm at work, people ask me for technical advice. And I'm not a trained clinician. And I tell them that. I say, look, I'm not a trained clinician. I can just read what's on the screen and I can tell you advice and I can help you out. But if you want to know about German expressionist cinema and its effect on American movie making, I'm your man. And everyone, of course, laughs. But here, other people who feel just as passionately about many of the same things as me, they've made something beautiful. Seriously. They've faithfully made something, as if they'd made this film before King Kong, as a silent. It's got a fantastic soundtrack, it's got great cast, and it's not the easiest of films to have shot. If you'd done it with live action, it would have just looked cheap and shoddy, but because they'd embraced the filmmaking techniques of the time, they've used stop frame animation. Oh, stop frame animation, the thing that I have a degree in. It's Cthulhu, it's stop frame, it's black and white, it's so good. And yes, this isn't going to be for everyone. Some people would watch it and go, why bother? They'd be absolutely historically wrong on a monumental level, because this has been made with passion, it's been made with skill, and it's been made with a knowledge of not just the original source material, but how things were made and how things looked and the feel of the whole thing. And it's a cracking actual movie. You're totally caught up in the atmosphere. It's an item that never existed at the time, but should have existed. It's a black and white version of Call of Cthulhu, with its 3 individual interlocking narratives all brought together beautifully. I cannot recommend this enough. It's just a magical thing, and I'm so glad that some people had enough passion to make this exist. If you like Lovecraft, this is for you. If you like old black and white movies, this is for you. This is something that shouldn't be, but just is. And the design on the 2 statues that are in the movie is gorgeous. I need that Art Deco statue of Cthulhu. I really do. So what do you actually get? Well, the DVD includes Call of Cthulhu. It's 47 minutes in black and white. It's high fidelity, and it's with Mythophonic soundtrack, 25-minute making of documentary, and 2 slideshows with deleted footage as well. There's a prop PDF of the Sydney Bulletin and more. This will appeal, and it also has, well, because it's a silent movie, the boards can be separate. So there's 24 different languages, including Welsh and Turkish, that you can access this in. Even the press release actually says, you thought this story was scary before. Well, wait till you see it in Welsh. This has won awards. And if you're still not convinced, well, you just need to see it. Now, it is available on NTSC and it's region free. It's black and white. The special features are in colour. And it's never ever been made in HD or Blu-ray. So if you want it, this is the version to get. And it's not overly priced. So visit the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society webpage and you'll be able to track it down there. There's even posters and all sorts available. Right. I would play you the trailer, but as it was a silent movie, it would merely be music. So until next time, be seeing you.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. Available on Spotify, iTunes, Acast, Stitcher, and wherever good podcasts are found. Get early access to content by subscribing to the Tin Dog Podcast YouTube channel. You can support the show at patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on Twitter at tindogpodcast or email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. All of the things discussed are the intellectual property of others. No infringement is intended. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.